Good evening, everyone. Pro learners, quickly join the Zoom meeting. So guys, what activity are we going to do today? Individual speaking, I believe, would be fine because from past few days we have been doing conversations and role plays. So individual speaking is also important as it's a part of your speaking. So let me give you a topic and let others join till then. We'll start in a minute. All right, guys, I'm sharing the screen for your topic. So today our topic is very interesting. We have never done this topic in our sessions. So I hope you could see the screen. Is my screen visible to everyone?
No, ma'am.
God, 1 second. Share it again. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So guys, today our topic is superstition. Now, what is superstition? This is what you are gonna tell me. Anyone?
अंधविश्वास
अंधविश्वास. थैंक यू दीपेंद्र. अंधविश्वास जो हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, एंड इन इंग्लिश वी कैन सिंपली कॉल इट मिथ. मिथ होती हैं जो स्टोरीज होती हैं लोगों की बनाई हुई, बट वो रियल नहीं होती. So guys, have you heard of these superstitions before? यहाँ पे कुछ superstitions यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं आपको और आपको बताने हैं. आपने इनके बारे में कभी सुना है? और do you believe in them? If yes, why? If no, why not? There are 3 superstitions that we are going to talk about today. Okay, so first superstition is, if you break a mirror you will get 7 years bad luck. Oh my god, I am hearing about this for the first time.
Ma'am, reshare screen.
Same here, ma'am.
Sorry, what?
Ma'am, mirrors actually, it is a positive sign if a mirror breaks.
Your speech for your turn. Krishna ने कुछ बोला था. I don't understand what she said.
Ma'am, screen share. Please.
Krishna, I am sharing my screen. आप please दोबारा join करिए अगर आपको screen नहीं दिख रही है. Second superstition is, you will be unlucky if a black cat crosses your path. Oh my god, you know, recently I have watched this movie, Jayesh Bhai Jordar. So उसमें सेम थिंग हैपेंस. उन लोगों का रास्ता काली बिल्ली काटती है. सो व्हाट दे डू, वो 10 कदम आगे जाते हैं और उसके बाद वो उस रास्ते को क्रॉस करते हैं. मतलब आगे मीन्स पीछे जाते हैं. Oh my god. And the third is, it is lucky to find a 4-leaf clover. Wow. Let's see if you know about any of these superstitions.
Ma'am, what is that actually? I didn't understand the third one.
The third one is मैं आपको कैसे समझाऊं, क्लोवर होता है जो हम वो खाने में नहीं डालते, वाई शेप की होती है, हिंदी में आई डोंट नो व्हाट वी कॉल देम, उनके एक्चुअली वो 3 उसकी होती है, 1 2 3, बट अगर आपको एक 4 1 2 3 4 वाली मिल गई तो यू आर लकी, समथिंग लाइक दैट। ओके, ट्रिफॉइल बोलते हैं उसको, मैं आपको शो कर सकती हूँ, बट ऐसे मैं हिंदी में मुझे नहीं पता क्या बोलते हो उसको।
Please, because two of these superstitious, like they are not relatable.
Guys,
Only
please,
second one is relatable.
I could understand, वही है ना, जिनके बारे में हमने सुना है वी नो अबाउट दोज, बट जिनके बारे में नहीं सुना तो यू, योर मेन क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई यू बिलीव एंड व्हाई डोंट यू बिलीव। ओके, सो यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन ऑल दीज 3 सुपरस्टिशंस गाइस, एक नहीं आपको करना, और ये नहीं बोलना मैम मैंने 2 तो सुने ही नहीं, मुझे पता ही नहीं, यू कैन डेफिनेटली टॉक अबाउट इट। Okay, please take the screenshot of the slide because I need to stop sharing my screen so that I could show you what is clover, because हिंदी मुझे नहीं पता clover को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं।
It's kind of plant, like the plant that have a four jointed part. So if any person can get that plant specifically, so consider as a lucky.
Lucky person, yes. Some people say that when you have 2 thumbs or 2 fingers, then you are very lucky.
Exactly.
For example,
Exactly.
Hrithik Roshan.
The
Hrithik
unique
Roshan has
like
2,
kind of.
yeah. So yeah, these kind of superstitions we can see, we can listen, we can hear actually in our country, especially in India.
Absolutely. Even
Yeah.
in Pakistan.
Oh, even in Pakistan. Okay, okay. So great. So I believe, guys, you have understood your task for today, what you need to do. So Zishan, it's like आपने काफी टाइम बाद क्लास ज्वाइन करी है।
Ma'am, actually, I luckily cleared one test, which was like the gazetted post. So then next day I got a interview call. So I've been busy with the preparing with
I
interview.
got an interview call.
An interview call. So there I spend most of my time, ma'am. So that's why now I recently, like 2 days ago, I've given, and now I'm free. So I will be punctual and will be.
Great, good to know, good to know. All right, so guys, please take the screenshot of this first question, as we are going to talk about this only today. And these 3
May
also.
I start, ma'am?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Just wait a minute. मैं इन्हें clover दिखा दूँ. I think some of the students are confused with what is clover. Images, yes. So हमने ये देखा है, आप लोगों ने काफी बार देखा भी होगा, ये I think खाने में भी डलता है. So this is a clover. Okay. तो इसकी स्पेशली क्या होती है, इसकी कॉमन होती है 3 लीव्स, बट अगर आपको ये 4 लीव का मिल गया तो यू आर कंसिडर्ड एज लकी, एज यू कैन सी हियर. व्हाई आर 4 लीफ क्लोवर्स लकी? सी 1 2 3 4.
Ma'am, the higher chance of this getting is for like Malis and Gardner. They will
Yes.
get it first.
1 2 3
Not
1
the
2
ones.
3. Yes. All right, so Zishan, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, superstitious. No, I do not consider myself as superstitious. I don't believe in this, like cat and leaf cloves. So I'm rational. I believe that like whatever happened, so there is a reason behind it. But the thing is that sometimes we associate this superstitious things with our religions. So the religion kind of thing is different. So because religion is we believe that it's a based on conviction, your faith based on conviction. You do not think you do not introduce in your religion rationally. So you believe that what the religion tell you, and you feed your every activity. So you do not raise questions. But in a superstitious, because mostly we consider it as a part of culture, and our forefather who've been following it for like 2 decades and 3 decades, and we heard different myths. But I myself tried many times, but I couldn't get any harm. Like this cat, like this others 2 or 3 things I've heard in my society. So that's why I do not consider myself. I've seen like people are extremely superstitious who you will find a fear, but they will be in an extreme level. They believe about the superstitious things, like they follow solely, they follow firmly the superstitious thing, and they don't want to take any step against this kind of thing. And sometimes they can make this superstitious thing the part of their religion, so they follow this superstitious thing as a part of religious activity. So I think now science and technology and the computer, mobile, so it will teach you, will give you, there is a reason behind it, like rationality. The like 100 years ago, this topic has been started to forget about the traditional things, think about the modern mindset of the postmodernism. So you, whatever you are doing, so you can find on a Google, on a even you can have a live examples
On Google.
uh, on a YouTube, like
On YouTube, Zishan, on Google, on YouTube, not
on
on
YouTube. Yeah, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So sorry if I did I mix up. And yeah, exactly. The YouTube, and so the point is that you have to be rational. And if you are pursuing any degree, so definitely you will read the books, the science and technology, and plus you take you participate in a group discussion. So there they'll ask you the reason behind it, why you are saying that. So you have to present it, and if you don't, so they'll try to mock you, they'll try to put down you. So the reason is very important, and that should be solid, and that should be you could say that conclusive. So then you able to follow these things nowadays. But if we talk about the 15 years ago or the 20 years ago, yeah, it might be people take it seriously because they are not that much sharp, they are not that much educated the way right now. So right now, if you find any superstitious, so it will be a very surprise. I will want to talk with that kind of person. Why? Like, you don't read, you don't watch, you don't talk. So it would be a very interesting things or activity to have discussion with this kind of person. So thank you, ma'am.
Right, very well done, Zishan. I totally agree with you that if we talk about before, if we talk about earlier time, then we can definitely say people used to think about these. They used to believe in this, right? Very well done, Zishan. Just take care of that. आप मैं आपसे और दीपेंद्र से सिर्फ इसी चीज के लिए परेशान हूँ कि आप लोगों का नहीं ठीक होता. YouTube, Google नहीं यूज होगा. ये सोशल वो है, प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जो सेंटेंस में आप इन्हें यूज करें वहां नहीं यूज होगा ये.
Exactly, ma'am. I'm not using like I want to use with the word before with the any word. It's you could say that because of action I've been trying to follow. So there I found difficulty and unconsciously I use this So I will look after next time, ma'am.
Definitely good. Nice explanations, Ishan. Very well done. Dipali and other students who have joined late, guys, this is your topic about superstition. Please jot it down or take the screenshot. Okay. Next we have Karthik. And please raise your hand. Kushant, फिर आप बोलोगे कि मैम मेरी टर्न नहीं आई. Please raise your hand if you wish to speak.
Ma'am, I want to speak, ma'am.
Isha, after Karthik, it's your turn. Okay.
No, ma'am. Before Karthik, can I speak, ma'am?
I
Okay,
cannot
go ahead.
hear you. Isha, come closer to your mic.
Ma'am, before Karthik, can I speak?
Okay, go ahead.
Because, ma'am, right now I'm at office.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah, I
planning-
forgot. It's fine. Go ahead, Isha.
Ma'am, just from according to me, I think superstitious is just a way of thinking, wrong thinking. People have a tendency to impose their wrong thinking to others because they want to show that they are just superior to other person. So they make a fake story, they make a fake movie, short movie, so people can trap in that movie. So, and people in India, we have a tendency to just behave in just like we can go through a ma'am, just like bhed chal mein chalna. So I believe that this is just such a wrong way. You cannot impose your own opinion to others by saying that if you will not do this, God will punish you, God will do these things, and curse is also a kind of superstitious thing from according to me. So people now, we are just afraid of the. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Isha, do not use according to me, as it is not a uh, grammatically correct. Okay.
Okay,
In my
from my.
opinion, in my views, in my point of view, you can say, but according to me, not. For according to me, तो बिल्कुल गलत है.
Okay. From my point of view, when I see and when I see around myself, there are so many my aunties. They are very superstitious. They wear a different kind of threads, and they have a tendency to say that they have some. If something bad happened to them, they started cursing, and they started believe that maybe their family's members do something black magic and magics. So when I believe in a very modern family, so we don't believe in superstitious things. We believe in a technique and modernism life. So I cannot know much more about the superstitious thing. That's it, ma'am. I
Very good.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know much more about this thing, ma'am.
It's okay, Isha. I can understand. I can totally understand. So very well done. Actually, Isha, you have, although you did not exaggerate it much, but still you have spoken well. And yes, you can
So
say.
much.
And please do not use this word in my क्या बोला था? According to me, it's grammatically incorrect. You can say according to you, according to him, according to her, but not according to me. Okay. And the second one is auntie. In English, it's aunt. So it's better to say aunt. Some of my aunts or all my aunts. Okay. Not auntie. Auntie is a Hindi word, so we do not prefer using auntie. We can simply call it aunt, uncle, and aunt. Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
What we called, ma'am, भेड़ चाल में चलना.
What we call?
भेड़ चाल में चलना, झुंड में चलते हैं. We know, ma'am, in India, किसने ये बोल दिया तो यही होगा.
We follow each other's path. भेड़ चाल चलना मतलब दूसरों के रास्ते पे, दिखाए हुए रास्ते पे चलना.
Okay. Wrong path. We follow wrong path. Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, I'm on listening mode. I'm listening you.
Right.
Thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
You're welcome. Next we have Karthik.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, I think ईशा तो चलो जल्दी में थी, जिशान आप भी भूल गए. I want you to explain these 3 special superstitions. That do you believe? आपका question सिर्फ ये नहीं है do you believe in superstitions. आपका question है do you believe in them, in these superstitions that are on the screen, these 3 superstitions. Okay, please understand this. Okay, so please talk about these 3, especially the second one. I think everybody knows about it. Yes, Karthik, go ahead.
Basically, I used to believe God a lot during my school days. Every day, yeah, I used to believe God a lot during my school days. Means every day I used to pray God
Great.
and pray to God before going to school. But later, because of some bad incidents happened in my friends' families or in my relatives' families,
Mhm.
I came to understand that even they pray to God a lot, or even they follow a lot of superstitions. Means God doesn't help them whenever required. So since then, I became an atheist. So I completely ignored means God, or I means nowadays I'm only praying to God for the sake of my mom, or not to hurt the feelings of others. Yeah, and one thing is, yeah, coming to superstitions, means earlier I used to believe that only Hindus follows these kind of superstitions and other religions don't follow this. But after listening to you or some other people of other religions, I came to know that everyone has this kind of superstitions in their life. And I want to say I want to mention about some superstitions that are being followed in my family, and it means mostly in my religion. First one is as you mentioned, yeah, cats. So when we come across any cat while going outside, yeah, means what my even now also my father or my mom, they come back to house and they sit for a while, and after 5 minutes or 10 minutes they again start going outside. Means the same case with widow also. But I don't understand why. But I don't understand why this only happens with women. Why not with widower? Means if a man loses his wife, means if we came across that, if we come across that person, isn't it a sin? Why only this thing for only girls? Means are girls bad? Means boys good? I don't believe all these kind of things. And coming to second one is means every means I think in every religion this superstition is there. I think if they hear any crow sound, they believe that some guest is going to come to their house. Yeah, and also in Hindus, for example, if a person dies, so after 11th day, means after 11 days, or and also every year, um, they means make some kind of dish, means balls, we can say rice balls, and they keep outside, means outside of their house or near to the river. They are in a belief, they believe that if any crow eats that rice balls, so it's good in the sense they believe that those crows are their elders, means who passed away. Yeah, they are in that belief. Yeah. And also one more thing is, even my mom almost every time say says to me that whenever I take any head bath, I should not go directly to the means outside. I should at least put some hair oil, means at least one drop of hair oil on my head. I don't believe all this. And also one more thing is, if you observe, if any person comes from outside or from other country, um, they means their moms or some elders in their family, they roll some kind of pumpkin around his face and also some coconut, and after that they break it. They believe that whatever bad is there in him will goes away after breaking this pumpkin or coconut. And also while means whenever we buy any new vehicle, in mostly in this thing is there in Hindus, whenever we buy a new vehicle, we drive that new vehicle on lemons, so that means it will be good after means while driving. And also one more thing, ma'am, whenever any shop closes, means after that they break some coconuts or pumpkins, so that any if anyone evilize on that shop during that day, it will go away after breaking it. Yeah, it means and also one, I want to mention one superstition which was there in earlier days, ma'am. Whenever husband dies during earlier days, at the same time, uh, means that time woman is not allowed to live. She should also die along with her husband. That superstition was there for so many years in earlier period. Yeah, but because of some kind of great revolutionists, some superstitions are not there right now. Because ma'am, most of the superstitions are a kind of hurdles for women only in earlier days. Means mostly, and also now also, if you observe, most of the pujas or most of the, I mean, so many things are done for the well-being of their husbands only. And no husband or no male person uh, does any puja or any kind of thing for the well-being of his wife. I don't understand why. If you observe, means I don't know, some days they even fast for their husbands. They believe that if they fast for one day or some on some particular days, uh, they believe that their husband will live for so many years. But why not? But why this rule is not there for men? Why don't they do any fasting? Yes, ma'am. But this actually what I came to understand means I only understood one thing, ma'am. That if we don't follow superstitions, it's up to us. We should not force others that you are doing wrong. It's their belief. It means it's up to us whether to follow or not. But we should not force others like you should follow this superstition or you should not follow this. It's up. We should leave them completely. Yeah, it's completely based on their mindset. Means we cannot change anyone in just one day. Yeah, they have been following this for a while. We cannot change this in just one day. Yeah, that's it, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, very well done, Karthik. Good explanation. Next, we have Taru. We'll give you feedback a bit later, okay, Karthik? Yeah, Taru, please go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am. So if I talk about I have heard this or not, these things or not, so I have just heard about second one. I've never heard about first one and third one. The first one is very dangerous. Like 7 years is, I think, too much. So do I believe in these things or not? So I don't, because in my family no one believe in these things. Since childhood no one believes in these things. So since childhood I have atmosphere in that I learned that these things are not correct and not right. We should not follow these things, but many people do that, so we can't do anything for them. And in our country, one thing, when I saw this, I remember one movie, PK. In that, I remember, ma'am, Amir Khan was said that white color dress is for widow. So he went, he was walking, and he saw a lady wearing white dress, and she was bride, and he was asking him, "Your husband is dead?" So that's a kind of difference in our culture. We prefer wearing red or some bright colors in our wedding, and we don't believe that white is good for bride to wear on their marriage. But in foreign countries, they prefer white over red. They don't think that red is good color. So I think it's also because of culture and region. So it's all regional also. And I have seen many people that they use lemon and what do we call, ma'am? Mirchi, lemon, and they took it in their house, in their cars, and in their shops also. They think if they have this, they don't get evil eyes. No one can do any bad thing to them. So I think these kinds of beliefs are there in our country as well as our foreign countries. I've seen one thing, that in foreign countries, if someone is going outside the house, they throw water after leaving them. um, Maybe they think that it should be safe or something like that. So somewhere everyone doing something. And I have a belief that if elders say something or do something, we should not stop if that is right, if they are not harming anything, and if we don't have any problem in doing that, because because elders sometimes says maybe correct, maybe sometimes they are correct, or I don't know. So that's all, ma'am.
All right, very well done, Tarup. Nicely explained everything. And I think I have the same scenario that you have, that in my house, I have never heard any of the superstition. Even if we have like वो काला धागा वाली भी चीज होती है ना, even we don't
Yes,
believe
ma'am.
as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a new born nephew. So उनकी नानी, जो नानी के घर से नानी और उसकी जब मासी आई तो उन्होंने काला धागा वो निकाल के पहनाने लगी. मैंने
Yes,
कहा
yes.
हमारे यहाँ नहीं होता ऐसा, तो प्लीज. मेरी मम्मी ने बाद में डांटा भी मुझे कि पहनाने देती क्या हो जाता. मैंने कहा नहीं भाई, ये शिर्क चीजें मैं नहीं झेल सकती बिल्कुल भी.
Yes, ma'am.
Sunday I went to meet him because अभी मेरी भाभी अपने घर पर ही है. So he was wearing the same. And I felt
Yes,
so
ma'am.
bad. मतलब हमने बताया नहीं था कि हम unknowingly गए थे. It felt so bad कि मतलब जो लोग मानते हैं ना वो मानेंगे no matter if you stop
Yes.
them or not. So this
One
is
thing.
India, this is Indian mentality and गोबर भरा हुआ इस mentality में, to be very honest.
Yes,
Nothing
ma'am.
like that happens. Seriously, it's all about your trust. हमारे कहते हैं ना जिस बात पे आप वो रखोगे वो होगा. Law of attraction. I think it's all about law of attraction, guys. If you believe in something, that thing will happen. If you think कि मैं बाहर जाऊंगा मेरे बिल्ली रास्ता काटेगी, कुछ ना कुछ बुरा होगा, definitely होगा, because this is law of attraction. For that you need to learn about law of attraction. There are so many books on law of attraction. So we should definitely learn about these things. Although these are just myths, nothing happens like that. Yeah, Gaurav कह रहे हैं once it happened with me. अच्छा, नहीं होता भाई ऐसा.
I remember, ma'am, in many people do like after wedding they put some rice and some money in dupatta of a girl. Have you heard about it?
Yes. What? Sorry. फिर से.
After marriage, ma'am,
Mhm.
some rice and money put on the dupatta of girl.
No, astaghfirullah, I have never heard about it.
I've heard about it, ma'am.
Yeah, in Hindus is this there.
देखो, हमारे यहाँ तो उपटन मेहंदी के लिए भी मना करते हैं that these are.
Yes, ma'am. We don't do that.
We should not do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
सादा सूदा निकाह करो भाई. This is what our
Yes.
parents had told us. So this is what we believe in. बाकी
Yes.
जैसे करते थे, but yeah, this is bad. हमारे मतलब सोने की रिंग भी नहीं पहनते निकाह के टाइम पे because मर्दों पे सोना हराम होता है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
Men
That's
should
why.
not wear gold. Although चढ़ाई जाती है उनको, देने पड़ती है रस्में दुनियावी, but they should not wear it while nikah and all. DJ भी नहीं लगता in our weddings. So
Yes, ma'am.
and Karthik, you were talking about all religions. Then yes, but I think most of the people in Hinduism follow this, because Christianity में I have studied in Christian school, but मैंने कभी ऐसा कोई superstition नहीं सुना. I had some of the Christian friends. Hindu तो मेरा था ही, पूरा group मेरा हिंदू ही था. So I used to hear a lot of things कि ये मत करो, ऐसे मत करो.
Christians call Satan.
Who calls Saidan?
Christians call like Satan, like what we say.
Shaitan.
Oh my God.
Shaitan.
Shaitan, devil. Yes, we also believe in him. Stupid.
Yeah, they also believe, ma'am. Christians also believe superstitions.
If Karthik, if you study about Christianity has come out of Islam. Okay, so almost 80% things are same in Christianity and Islam, because जैसे कहते हैं ना Sikhism Hinduism से निकला है, ऐसे ही Christianity Islam से निकली है. So these are just modified things. Okay, so we have very similarities. Even our books are same except for Bible and Quran. So yes. उनके जो सारे names होते हैं वो हमारे होते हैं, हम जैसे उर्दू में लेते हैं वो इंग्लिश में लेते हैं. So it's very similar. Okay.
Shaitan is also a word which Desi moms use a lot with their kids.
बहुत शैतान हो रहा है. Yes, that's true.
Ma'am, review on my speech, ma'am.
Yeah, actually वो ना electrician आया था with my father, so they were talking, तो मैंने time नहीं दिया था. So Karthik, it was good. Some of the words I wanted to say अब मेरे दिमाग से ही निकल गए वो. It's okay. So Karthik, it was good, and some of your points were actually believable. So yeah, well done. Tarup, good. Next we have Krishna.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, actually, I don't believe in superstitions. But yes, around me, people in and some of my family do believe in superstitions. Do not wash your head on Saturday. Do
Yes,
not
ये मैंने
wash your
सुना है. I'm
do
so
not
sorry,
wash your
Krishna.
hair on
My colleague
Thursday.
told me this.
And do not use I mean, do not clean house in the evening, because the all money will go with that dust in the evening if you will clean the house.
Oh.
And yes, the black cat I also heard. I don't know about the mirror, but the black cat I also heard. But I
Mirror
don't
का I
think.
think the concept of mirror जो मैंने movies में serial especially हिंदी टेली soaps जो होते हैं उसमें मैंने सुना है कि शीशे का टूटना अशुभ होता है. This is what I have heard. या फिर दूध का उबलना टीवी में दिखाते थे ना फिर म्यूजिक के साथ कि वो दूध उबल रहे हैं. Oh my god, some problem is going to arrive now. So I think
Yes, ma'am. Even in dramas, we also see that if the eye is just like वो होता है तो something is bad or ashubh is happening. So it's these are the so much myths or so much superstition in Hindus. But I don't think so, or many people believe in that, but my family do not believe in that. When we used to kids, so we used to go to our grandmother and say, okay, do you believe in bhoot? Does bhoot really, I mean ghost, sorry, ghost, does ghost really uh, uh, क्या बोलते हैं मैम, exist? So she used to say, you guys means you are ghost, so ghost को ghost क्या बोलेगा, what will do ghost, what will do with the ghost? So she used to say like that. So from that onward, we do not believe in these kind of things. And in my family, nobody do the fast actually. When my mother was newly married, they used to tell a story in our childhood. Then she was doing that Karwa Chauth fast, and my grandmother doesn't like it. She say we don't do this kind of thing. uh, the same thing if will मतलब भूखे मरने से क्या होगा, she used to say like that. So in my family do anyone means nobody believe in superstition, but my neighbors do believe. One incident I still remember. Once our somebody who was my aunt, she was going to her she was going to her means in-laws. She was going to somewhere, but my mother was coming with the water. Ma'am, what was that? The mud का जो मटका जो बोलते हैं उसको. What is that?
picture.
Yes, she was coming with the picture, and somebody said, "Oh, whoa, that auntie told that why did you come now? It is very, that's not a good thing." She was like started fighting with in these kind of topics. So yes, these things happen around us, and so many things, so many times we notice that. But as you told, I do believe in law of attraction actually. Whatever we think, if we some in in normal days as well, if we think, if we in the morning, if we wake up in a good mood, full day will be very good, everything will be good full day. And if something happen in the morning only, if we fight, if our mood is off, so every full day will be like this only. So it's the thing that we think actually. If we think positive, the everything will positive happen with us. And if we think negative, so maybe negative thing will happen with us. That's true. And one more thing I noticed, but if we have some like we have some plans for the future, but if we share with someone, I don't know, that thing I noticed, if we share with someone, so maybe that's plans delayed. Maybe that time we say that touch wood, uh, do not delay this thing, do not like this. Otherwise I don't believe in superstition. And I do heard so many times about this cat incident, black cat will come, but I don't think so. Black cat are beautiful. They look cute. That's all.
Very well explained, Krishna, and I totally agree with you that cats are just beautiful. They are not scary. Yes, they are scary, but ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, guys. We love black, right? I personally love black color, and they are as beautiful as white cats. So yeah, we should not differentiate. Perfect. All right, very well done. All your points were very good. Keep it up, Krishna. Next we have Yogita. Yogita, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
You have you have heard of these superstitions before. So I never heard about these superstitions except second one. If I talk about first and third, so I never heard about it. So I am not believing this supervision ever, because I don't think so. It happens if we do something, so it happens with you. It is all about your mindset, what you think. If you think about, yeah, it has happened, we do this, so yeah, it is really happened. So that is all. If in our mind, if we think no, it is not happen, it is nothing, it is doing it do nothing bad, so it is not happen any bad. If I talk about first one, if
It is
you
no,
break,
it will. थोड़ा सा योगिता present और future का ध्यान रखिए. It is in present, it will in future. Okay?
okay, it will not happen.
Happen नहीं, happen. Yes.
If I talk about first one, if you broke a mirror, you will get 7-year bad luck. So I believe that how a mirror can tell your good luck or bad luck. If I talk about a merchant who have a business of mirror, or they, like, if in their business there are a lot of people who work in that company, so they are breaking a mirror numbers of time. They are design the mirror, or
they are breaking or they break.
they are break mirror number of
ये
number
आर
of
नहीं
time.
आएगा, आर के साथ ing आता है. They break.
They break mirror number of time. So
Yes.
in the this like in this he in this it is written like 7 years ago. So they have a whole life become bad luck for that person who are designing or breaking a mirror. Even they have a break a mirror. So it is not possible. And if I talk about second one, you will be unlucky if a black cat cross your path. So it is like, if I talk about Hindu people believe, yes, it is happen. But if I have one,
It happened. No, it happens.
happens. It happens.
Happens.
So-
happens. आराम से पूरा नहीं बोलना. Happens. It happens. It definitely happens that people believe in such superstitions.
Yeah, but if I have one friend who belongs from Madras,
Who belongs to Madras?
who belongs to Madras. So in he believe they believe
Believes.
that if a cat cross the path,
If
so
a cat crosses, subject verb agreement, present simple tense.
if a cat crosses your path, so it is good luck for that person. So it is all about the religion. They have different kind of ideology. They have different types of myths. So they believe. If I talk about third one, it is a lucky to find a 4-leaf clover. So I also not believe in this thing. Like
I also don't believe
in this situation, in this thing, like how a 4-leaf clover can tell your success or luck or unluck. That's it now.
Yes. योगिता, आपकी ग्रामर बहुत वीक है, मैं मतलब टेंसेस स्पेशली, योर आइडियाज आर गुड, लेकिन आप उन्हें रिप्रेजेंट जब करते हो वहाँ ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक्स होती हैं। प्रेजेंट सिंपल टेंस है, ये सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट है, इट के साथ वर्ब में एस और एस आएगा, ही शीट के साथ आएगा।
Yes, ma'am. I work hard on this thing.
No problem. Good. Perfect. Next we have Kushan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please share your topics.
दीपाली,
I,
बहुत
I have
जल्दी
joined late, ma'am.
आपने, I don't think आपकी turn आएगी because already 5 students are in the line. That's why I
Okay,
always
ma'am.
tell
Okay.
you to
Sorry,
join.
ma'am. Cause of my network issue, that's why I am left late.
It's okay, I
Thank you,
can
ma'am.
understand, but अब क्या कर सकते हैं? Kushan, please go ahead. This is the topic that
Ma'am,
we are discussing today.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
As a passive possible, could you please give me chance?
may I speak now?
Please.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't believe in all these things, but I used to believe it, but now I don't. I only believe in hard work. I think only that you can change your, like, ma'am,
Destiny.
we can say fate. Your, yeah,
Fate, destiny, definitely.
yes, ma'am. I only believe in that thing, and in like, yes, and two of them I didn't even heard, ma'am. I didn't even hear about those superstitions. I only heard about the second one. I never believed that, and I like I the like Karthik was saying, we should never force anyone like to not follow it or like follow it. So I respect everyone's opinion, but like I don't believe in that much. Yeah, man. But in like when in my childhood, my like there are a lot of like there are like so many things like this. Like my when I was using like scissor, my mom saying I don't do that. You will get fired in future if you do that. There are like so many others, but I never like as I grow up, I don't give a like too much stress on it. I don't believe it. So yeah, man. And like I always like believe in hard work. The more hard work I did, the more success I get. Like I experienced it, and this is the fact. I think so. My opinion is this on this. I have like nothing more to say on it. May I want your opinion on this?
Very well done, Kushant. So you have said that you don't believe in these things, but you used to. But now you only believe in hard work, which is actually.
Ma'am, I was like what we can say in bed chal. I was following others in
Exactly.
my childhood.
Others, yes.
Yes,
Others created myths actually.
because as a kid, like we always think that he's a grown man or grown woman. He must be right. Like whenever our elders say something, we follow
Exactly.
it.
Whatever our elders say, we follow it blindly without
Yes, ma'am.
questioning why this or why not this. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, right. Yes.
I think, ma'am, something like bad thing happened with us. That is only because of like us most of the time. Like my mom says that you should do this thing. You got sick very like often. So they always say that wear this black thread. And in a football match, you can't wear any like any thread or any jewelry
Exactly.
while you are playing a match. So whenever I play a match, the referee like comes to me and say that you can't play with this. So I have to remove that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you can wear it on your leg. But after like, ma'am, I always go to gym and I can like continue it only for like 3 months. After that, something happened, and I stopped it. So yeah. So so at a point, I think I should try that thing, but it didn't happen. I'm same like before. So I think then the problem is with me. So I have to be consistent. Ma'am, I always think that if I be more consistent in life, then I'll be a successful man. I
Definitely.
really think that.
Yes, very good, Kushan. Very well done. No grammatical mistakes as such. So you are doing good. Your views are good. Keep practicing like that. Keep speaking like that.
Ma'am, are you sure there is no grammatical mistake?
नो वरना मैं आपको उसी टाइम करेक्ट कर देती ना, जैसे मैं योगिता को करेक्ट कर रही थी, तरूप को मैंने करेक्ट किया, अदर स्टूडेंट्स को. सो यस.
ओके मैम.
या गुड. कभी कभी बिलीव नहीं होता ना.
मैम मुझे तो कभी भी नहीं होता अपने ऊपर that I can speak grammatically correct.
कर देती हूँ इसीलिए करेक्ट. दीपेंद्र.
These are superstition, ma'am. I can say.
Sorry.
अपने आप पर बिलीव नहीं कर.
That you do not believe. Yeah.
I think